There's something I think you should know. That boy didn't kill my daughter. It was an accident. I had the gun. The gun went off. That boy didn't kill my daughter, Andy. I did.
Now, you just sit there, Mr. Ridley. You've had a very trying day. Jesse, haven't you got some work to do?
Sure. Sure, Andy.
Well, sometimes when a man suffers a great tragedy, it can affect his mind. You understand that, don't you?
Yes, I understand that.
And in his grief, he might forget things, or even imagine things that never really happened. Well, sometimes when a man suffers a great tragedy, it can affect his mind, You understand that, don't you? Well, sometimes when a man suffers a great tragedy, it can affect his mind. You understand that, don't you?
Yes, I understand that.
And in his grief, he might forget things, And in his grief, he might forget things, or even get things, or and in his grief, he might get things, or 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 even imagine things that never really happened.
Yes, that's true.
I'm sorry to say this, old friend, but I see signs of that in you. Didn't he provoke whatever caused Sally's death?
The Lord is my judge. That boy caused Sally.
Yes. And our city's overrun with these undesirables. And that breeds the... And that breeds the sort of thing that happened to you. And every decent citizen in our city's overrun with these undesirables. And that breeds... our city's overrun with these... our city's overrun with these undesirables. And that breeds the sort of thing that happened to you. And every decent citizen... And that breeds the sort of thing that happened to you. And that breeds the sort of thing that happened to you. And every decent... And that breeds the sort of thing that happened to you. And every decent... Our city's overrun with these undesirables. And that breeds the sort of thing that happened to you. And every decent citizen in this town wants to see that don't never happen again. Now, ain't that right?
Yes, Sam.
Right. Let you and me sit down and examine what's really right for Virginia City. You ask?